white wire. Take it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take that one out. Put this one in there.
On the mound for the Thunderbirds, number 8, Liam Fitzgerald. Leading off for the Gaels, the left fielder, number 14, Sebastian Santana.
Ron. Hello, everyone. We're back for another day of Gaels baseball. The St. Mary's Gaels take on Mahwah here in Mahwah, New Jersey. First pitch is just underway. The pitch is hit by pitch. Quick way to get a runner on for the start of this inning. Now we'll have the center fielder Jack Gale take his at bat here. We got one runner on, no outs. He's gonna throw over to first base, but safe. Delivers up high for a ball. Mahwah Thunderbirds have to be alert for when Sebastian gets on base. He might steal here. Pitcher kicks, deals, and it's in for a strike. Nice spring day here for baseball. He's gonna look over at first, but not throw over. Sebastian thought about stealing, but he's gonna run back to first. The pitch in there for a called strike, and he'll go down looking. Or never mind. Thought he had a walk there, but I'll have to redo it for Sebastian goes. He takes off. The runner is safe in there for a hit. Jack Gale secures the bag safely. Now we got runners on first and second. No outs. The pitch. It hit him. Hits the catcher Jeffrey Paulino.
No.
Looks like there's some type of commotion going on. Not sure exactly what it is, but the coach Archibald seems to have exchanging some pleasantries with the umpire right now. Walks back to the third base line. Got Jack Gale on first, Sebastian Santana on second, and Jeffrey Paulino hitting. He's going to hit it right towards the shortstop, right through the shortstop. That's going to bring a runner in to home, and that is 1-0 for the Gaels here in the first inning. Catcher Jeffrey Paulino with a nice hit there. Brings one run in and extends the runner to third base to have another guy in scoring position. On the mound for the Mahwah Thunderbirds is Liam Fitzgerald, the senior. In there, that's going to be a ball. He kicks, delivers. That's going to be hit on towards the first baseman, and he's going to take it himself for out number 1 of the inning. Scoring a run, though. The Gaels do get a run here. Attack on the score, 2-0. Good RBI ground out for Royzel Rivera there. The pitch in there for a called strike. The 0-1 fouled off towards the backstop. is going to take a step off the mound quickly, and it seems like they're going to talk it over really quick. Pitcher and catcher. Looks like the Gaels are going to go in with a pinch runner as Jeffrey Paulino heads back to the dugout. That pinch runner is Logan Bartley. The pitch swung on and hit fouled to the backstop. He delivers outside for a ball. The pitch is going to be hit towards the left field side, and that's going to be caught by the outfielder to put 2 away in this inning. We have Andre Spraccio up at bat now, who's DHing today. Braccio had a nice couple hits against Westwood last game. He's going to hit it right towards the third baseman. Third baseman's going to bobble it off his glove, and that's going to be in for a... He's going to reach base safely, Braccio, and advance the runner to third base. This is going to... That's going to bring up the right fielder, Jeremy Azari, here with 2 away. He deals, swing and a miss. Azari, he's going to throw over to second base. Stolen base. Braccio gets there safely. Kind of a risky move for the catcher to throw to second base, given there's a runner at third. The pitch is going to be fouled off into the backstop. Into the empty stands of the football stadium here in my home of the Mahwah Thunderbirds. He deals, swing and a miss for Azari, and he'll go down. And the Thunderbirds will be up at bat in the bottom of the first inning. We'll see you in the bottom of the first here on Surge Sports, home of the St. Mary Gaels.
Number 21,
Is it?
Thomas Antonelli.
All right, we're back here at the bottom of the first inning. Leadoff hitter Thomas Antonelli is up at bat for the Thunderbirds. Aiden Vargas on the mound for the Gaels. He's gonna take a first pitch for a ball there.
Look good from here.
Looked good from afar, but I guess the ump doesn't agree. Much closer view than ours. The pitch gonna be fouled off towards the track and field area, also
End zone.
the end zone. The baseball scored a touchdown. The pitch, and then it's gonna be a ball. Count 2-0 here. He delivers up high. It's gonna put the count in at 3-0. The pitch on its way. It's gonna be hit towards the right fielder, Azari. He's gonna come away with the catch, putting the Thunderbirds for the first out of the bottom of the first inning. This is gonna bring up Bobby Gorley for the Thunderbirds. Vargas steals. In there for a called strike. He's gonna swing, get a piece of that. It's gonna be hit towards the backstop. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt. Gonna advance the count to 2-1. The Thunderbirds are 6-14 and 2-6 in conference, trying to get their 7th win. He's gonna swing and miss, and that's gonna be a strike 3 there. He goes down swinging.
The left fielder, number 16, Ryan Hucken.
That's going to be hit towards the center field, and they're going to bloop in there for a single. First pitch swinging is going to work for the Thunderbirds here.
The third baseman, number 24.
As Ryan Hawken gets himself a nice first inning hit for the Thunderbirds. He deals. He's gonna hit it right towards the right field side. And right fielder's gonna throw over a pass ball towards the third baseman. That's gonna bring dead ball there. That's gonna bring runners to first and third, or actually home now. Costly error there by the Gaels, but it was
The first baseman, number 15, Tyler Bowen.
It's going to bring up first baseman Tyler Tholen here for Mahwah. Lefty on lefty. Vargas steals in there for a called strike one. The 1-0 pitch. Gonna be outside there. Gonna make the count 1-1. Nice stride on the third baseline for the Thunderbirds. Got a good lead. He delivers. It's gonna be outside again. Now advances the count to 2-1. The pitch in there for a called strike. Looked like there was some off speed thrown there by Vargas. Oh, that's gonna go into the backstop, and then the runner's gonna make it home, and that's gonna tie up the score 2-2. Pass ball there, drives in a run for the Thunderbirds, tying the score. Pitch gonna be Tyler Tholen earns himself a walk there.
The designated hitter number 9, Ian Kane.
Gonna bring up Ian Kane here. 2 consecutive bats for lefty. And there for a called strike. The pitch. It's not gonna do it for the ump there. It's gonna move the count 1-1. That's gonna be fouled off. 1-2 count. Vargas has the advantage here. Can he put him away? The pitch is going to be in the dirt, and that's going to the runner's going to take off for second and get there safely. The catcher is going to hand off the ball towards Vargas at the mound. Jeffrey and Aiden talking it over. He comes, sets, delivers, and that is going to be a called strike 3. He rings him up there. Crucial out for the Gaels, and Aiden Vargas delivers. We'll be back in the top of the second. All right, we're here back in the top of the second as Demir Giddens leads it off for the Gaels. Liam Fitzgerald out there for a second inning for the Thunderbirds. The pitch that's going to be hit foul towards the third base line. See some of the parents trying to field that ground ball. It's a little too bouncy for them. He sets. It's going to be a ball there up high. The pitch in the dirt. Fitzgerald from the stretch. That's going to be hit towards the right field and get in there for a single.
The second baseman, number 24, Romeo
Cabrera, the nine-hole hitter, has been pretty good for the Gaels this season in that spot. Oh, he's going to show bunt, but he's going to take it back, and Giddens is going to go off to second as the ball gets past the catcher there. The delivery is not going to hit, it's going to be outside for a ball. Fitzgerald looks back. He delivers in there for a called strike. From the stretch, that's going to be hit towards the second baseman. The second baseman's going to throw onto the first baseman. That's going to be out there for the Gaels, but Cabrera does move over Giddens to third base there. Brings up leadoff hitter Sebastian Santana, who got hit by pitch his first at bat on the first pitch. So it's going to be bounce off the catcher's chest there and in for a ball. Good defense. Good defense there by the catcher. A little low. He's going to be there for a ball, moving the count to 2-0 here. The 2-0 pitch. In there for a called strike. It's going to be hit towards the center field warning track there, and that's going to bring in a run in. And that's going to Sebastian Santana is going to get himself a sacrifice fly out there, bring in another run for the Gaels.
The center fielder, number 17, Gale.
pitch. It's going to be fouled off by Jack Gale here. That's going to, yeah, it's going to be, fouled off by Jakai Gale. The pitch in there for a strike. Fitzgerald delivers. Swing and a miss for Chaki there, and that'll end the inning. We'll be back. Bottom of the second inning.
Leading off for the Thunderbirds, the center fielder, number 5, Owen Fitzgerald.
All right, we're back here in the bottom of the second inning. Owen Fitzgerald leads off for the Thunderbirds, and he's going to hit that towards the third base line, and that is going to be a foul ball. Fitzgerald did get a nice pace in there, first base. But he's going to have to come back and take another shot at Vargas here. Vargas delivers in there for a called strike. The 0-2 pitch. He delivers. It's going to be away there for a ball. That's going to be hit towards the third baseman. The third baseman will throw over, and he's going to get him, bringing the first out of the inning. Nice throw there by Jason Santaramo. Got him in enough time to throw out Fitzgerald. Brings on the second batter of the inning for the Thunderbirds. The delivery is going to be swung into the backstop for a foul ball. That's going to be low for a ball. The pitch looked like it could have gone either way there, but it's going to be a ball. From the stretch, that's going to be hit towards the shortstop, and that's going to go in for, he's going to get there safely. Bounced off the Roisel Rivera's glove there. It looked like it was a line drive, but couldn't come up with it. So the Thunderbirds will have a runner on here. Lefty on lefty. It's gonna bring up Tim Morris. Hear Coach Archibald from the dugout saying they're going to get this run back. Throws over to first, but gets there safely. Nice quick throw to the first baseman there from Vargas. He pitches. He delivers. That's going to be dribbled towards the catcher's line there. It's going to be up towards the mound. He's going to get a hit there. Shallow dribbler towards the pitcher's mound. Barely even made it to the pitcher's mound. But Tim Morris is going to get there safely for the Thunderbirds and get himself a hit. From the stretch, in there for a called strike one. That's going to be hit towards the left fielder, and he's going to make the catch there. Puts the batter away. It's going to be 2 outs. Couldn't advance the runners there. It's going to bring up catcher Bobby Gorley. Vargas delivers. He'll be up high for a ball there. Vargas kicks, delivers, and that's going to be hit towards the right field line there. And that's going to be foul. Out of play. If it just bounced fair, that would have been a play where Gorley could have maybe stretched it to second or third there, or brought in 2 runs since it went to the corner, but saved by the foul line there. Vargas, a ball. pitch in there for a called strike. Vargas fires away, swing and a miss, and that's going to end the inning. The Gaels are able to close it with runners on, but we'll be back here in the top of the third.
Line and HDMI.
All right, we're back here in the top of the third inning. He's going to be fouled off. Three two advantage. The score is 3-2. Yeah, the baseball dribbled all the way towards the end zone, scoring another touchdown.
Almost. I think it's right
Or
1 yard line.
in the red zone, excuse me. Fitzgerald delivers. It's gonna be a ball. It's gonna be fouled off there by the Gaels. Fitzgerald sets the payoff pitch, swing and a miss. That's going to be one out here for the Thunderbirds as the Gaels go down swinging there. That brings up Roisel Rivera. That's going to be hit towards the second baseman. He throws on the second, and he gets him out in time. 2 away. Fitzgerald looking like he's settling down here in the third inning. It's going to be fouled into the backstop, advancing the count to 1-0. Fitzgerald from the stretch. It's going to be swung on towards the shortstop. The shortstop throws it, and he's going to make the play there. Nice play by the shortstop. We'll be back in the bottom of this third inning.
When they do this stage, you don't know?
All right, we're back here in the bottom of the third inning as the Thunderbirds take at bat. Vargas has thrown 42 pitches here through 3. Here are through 2. The 43rd pitch looks good. It's going to be a ball. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Or never mind. That's not strike 3. That looks like the batter took quite a bit of a walk towards the dugout. Vargas delivers, swing and a miss, and that's going to put away the first batter of the inning.
Oh, that's been a foul.
Oh, excuse me. It looked like it was a swing and a miss there, but the foul looks like it just fouled the tip there. Vargas sets. He's going to be hit towards the shortstop, Rivera, and Rivera's going to throw on to Giddens for out number 1.
The third baseman, number 24, Nick Barezzo.
That's going to bring up Nick Barezzo here for the Thunderbirds. Vargas from the stretch. It's going to be in there for a ball. Just misses. Advances the count to 2-0. Vargas 3-0. Vargas steps off the mound. He sets. It's going to be foul. It's going to be a quick little time right there. The batter walks out of the box. So now he's back in. Resumes play. Vargas in the dirt there. That's gonna be a walk for the Thunderbirds.
The first baseman, number 15.
Good way for Nick Marezzo to work the count there and earn himself a walk. It's gonna bring up Tyler Tholen, but before he's able to take the batter's box, the Gaels are gonna meet on the mound. We're back. He's going to throw over to first, but right back. Vargas sets, delivers, and that's going to be swung on and hit towards the backstop though. Little bit of a wild pitch, but that's going to be a strike there for Vargas. Gets him swinging, but does advance runner to second base. It looks like that was a foul ball after a little confusion there in the field. Up there in the batter's box, his runner does head back to first base, but then there was a quick throw in by Vargas there. The pitch away in the dirt there. It's going to be a ball. Vargas looks at the catcher, the signals. He unwinds, in there for a strike. Umpire calls time really quick. Tyler getting a quick practice swing in. Vargas glances at first. He throws it. That's gonna go away from the catcher. Get away from the catcher, and the Thunderbirds are gonna get a base there, second base, without a throwing attempt. The pitch in there for a called strike 3, and that will put away Tyler.
The designated hitter, number 9, Ian Kane.
That brings up another lefty, Ian Kane here. In there for a called strike. Oh, looks a little inside. That's going to be a ball. The Thunderbirds came out victorious last game against Dumont, 14-4. Really put on a scoring fest their last game. That's going to be a called strike. This one seems to be a little bit of a pitching duel, as there's only... Oh, that's going to be dribbled towards the pitcher. Vargas throws down to first, and Giddens cannot come up with the catch there. The runner's going to go home. That's going to be the second error for the Gaels here in the game. Vargas already up to 64 pitches. In there for a called strike. He's going to throw over to first. And Mahwah's going to dive in there safely, though. Ian Kane of Mahwah. Vargas sets, delivers, swing and a miss for the batter. Big hack there. Vargas is able to come up with it. The pitch fouled off. Close call there with the foul balls, as some kids are running in the track right now. The pitch That's not gonna do it there for the umpire. It's gonna be a ball. It's gonna be up high. The pitch outside there. It's gonna be a walk. And the Gaels will head to the mound to talk it over. Looks like it could be a potential pitching change here, or as Coach Archibald slowly strides to the mound. That's gonna bring up Dylan Maskowitz for Mahwah. He's taking some practice swings, looking at his head coach for some of the signals on what to do. Looks like the Gaels will keep out Vargas here. Pitch is going to be outside. He fires away. In there for a called strike for Vargas. Vargas already up to 72 pitches right now. It's going to be hit towards the dribbler. That's going to hit right over the shortstop there. That's going to get a run in for Mahwah. Royzel Rivera a little thrown off by the bounce of the baseball, and that gets right over him for a hit. And that's going to bring in a run. Nice hit by Dylan Maskovitz of Mahwah. Gonna bring up lefty Tim Morris. Gonna take the first pitch for a ball here. Fouled off into the beyond the backstop, over the backstop. In there for a called strike. The pitch from Vargas, swing and a miss, and that's gonna bring him down, Tim Morris down on strikeouts and end the inning. We'll catch you in the next inning here on Surge Sports TV. All right, we're back here in the top of the fourth inning. Mahwah leads 3-4, having 5 hits compared to the Gaels' 3 hits and 3 runs. But Andres Bracho looking to get in the hit column for the Gaels this inning. It's going to be fouled off towards the third base line. The pitch is going to be fouled off again, pretty much the same area where it was last hit by Bracho. The 0-2 count. Payoff pitch for Fitzgerald. It's going to be hit towards the second baseman. Second baseman's going to throw into first, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Bracho goes down with a ground out. That's going to bring up Jeremy Irizarry here. Fitzgerald from the stretch. It's going to be a ball outside there. Fitzgerald kicks, delivers in there for a called strike 1. Tying the count to 1-1. Fitzgerald delivers, fouled off by Azari. It's going to be hit towards the third baseman. Third baseman throws on to the first baseman, and that's going to be an out. Though it seems like the first base coach thinks he was safe there. Two out here. In there for a called strike 1. Pitch. It's going to be low in the dirt there for a ball. The offering is going to be hit on towards, that's going to go up right down the middle for a hit there. Demir Giddens gets himself a nice 2-out single. Fitzgerald winds, delivers, and in there for a called strike 1. Strike 2. 0-2 count here for Romeo Cabrera. Cabrera swings, he's gonna get a hit. He's gonna be hit towards the left fielder there, and he's gonna catch it. That's gonna end the inning, and we'll be back. All right, we're back here. Thomas Antonelli leads it off for the Thunderbirds. Vargas back on the mound. It's going to be hit towards the third baseman. He's going to throw over to first, and that's going to be a quick out, number one.
The catcher, number 3, Bobby Gorley.
It's going to bring up the catcher, Bobby Gorley. Vargas from the stretch. In there for a called strike one. Called strike two. Gorley's got to protect the plate here. Gonna be up high for ball one. I would assume Coach Keith for the Thunderbirds has got to be pleased with how Mahwah's playing. That's going to be grounded towards the third base, and that's going to go in for a hit. It's going to move towards the fair side rather than the foul, and Bobby Gorley's got himself a nice single. Good effort by the Gaels, but wasn't able to come up with the play there. Gonna be swung on and fouled. Hits the bleachers. He's going to take off for second. And wow, that's going to be an out. And the Gaels kind of get Gorley in a pickle there, kind of sleeping at first base as he tries to take off, but it's unsuccessful as he had no option to go to second base as it was already thrown over to Giddens. The pitch swung on and missed. Ryan takes a big ol' stride there. It's going to be fouled off. The payoff pitch in the dirt there. Looks like he didn't command the strike zone of the umpire. That's going to be a ball. That's going to be swung on, and that's going to go deep towards the left fielder, and he's going to come up with the catch. Nice catch by Azari. And that's going to end the inning as the Gaels will take at bat. We'll be back. All right, we're back here in the top of the fifth inning as Sebastian Santana leads it off. Liam Fitzgerald back on the mound for the T-Birds. His 54 pitches through 4. In there for called strike 1. The 1-0 in there for a called strike 2. Fitzgerald delivers. That's in the dirt. Makes the count 1-2. The delivery, that's going to be hit on, in for a hit. Center fielder comes up with it, and he's going to throw it to the cutoff man. Nice hit there by Sebastian Santana. Brings up Jakai Gale here. Fitzgerald's going to come off the mound here. Back on. Gets into his stance. Delivers. In there for a called strike. He's going to throw over to first. But no pick off successful. He delivers in there for a strike. Second strike. Sebastian Santana got a good lead. He's going to take off, and he's going to get there safely.
Outfield.
That's going to be thrown over to the outfield, but Sebastian Santana's wheels got him right there in time. Or didn't really need to worry about them swiping a tag because the ball went right over the infielder. The windup for Fitzgerald. Jakai swings, and that's going to dribble towards Mahwah's dugout. And we'll do it again. That's going to be hit into the left fielder. The left fielder catches it. It's going to throw it back to second, but comes up with a nice catch there with an attempt to try to throw off Sebastian Santana, but that doesn't work. That's going to... Mahwah's going to gather together on the mound. Liam Fitzgerald in the 60 pitch area so far. Nice day for baseball here in Mahwah, New Jersey. Now, Mahwah resumes play. Fitzgerald steps off really quickly. Now gets back onto the rubber. He delivers. It's gonna be hit in towards the infield. The first baseman calls everyone off, and Tyler Tholen is able to come up with the catch. This brings up shortstop Royzel Rivera. Fitzgerald deals in there for a strike. Fouled off, got a piece there. Rivera. Looks like Mahwah's coach Keith there is directing the outfield, the infield and outfield. The pitch swung on, and that's gonna be hit right towards the second baseman. And that's gonna end the inning. We'll be back. All right, we're back here in the we're back here on bottom of the bottom of the fifth inning. Excuse me. Nick Maretsu leads off for the Mahwah Thunderbirds. New pitcher on the mound for the Gaels as Gavin Kaufman is taking over in relief. Another lefty on the mound. The pitch gonna be ball one. Kaufman sets, delivers. Gonna be another ball, moving the count to 2-0. The 2-0 pitch in there for called strike one. The 2-1 swung on. Nick Maretsu took a nice big hack on that pitch delivered from Gavin Kaufman. The 2-2 swung on and hit towards the shallow outfield, and that's not. And Jeremy Zari is gonna slap the ground as he couldn't come up with the catch in foul territory. Good effort, but the Gaels will have to redo it. The pitch is going to be a ball. Looked like it could have gone either way.
Trying to stay out of your field of vision here.
No, you're fine.
The 0-1 pitch swung on, hit pretty deep towards the third base side onto the tennis courts. He delivers, Kaufman. That's going to be swung on. Hit looks like it could have been a play ball, in playable territory, but it's going to edge off into the foul territory side beyond the T-Birds' dugout. Kaufman delivers. It's going to be fouled off once again. Pitch swung on, and that's going to go towards the left field line there, foul. Nice contact made there. The pitch fouled again. A little pitcher batter duel right here to start off this inning. It's going to be dribbled into the Thunderbirds dugout. Nick Maretsu getting a lot of contact in this at bat. The pitch in the dirt. That's going to be a walk. Be a well-earned walk there for the Thunderbirds.
15, Tyler Dolan.
It's going to bring up the first baseman, Tyler Tholen. In there for called strike one. Kaufman from the stretch. It's going to be a ball. 1-1 count. Swung on there by Tholen. Foul. Kaufman looks at the catcher for the signals. He delivers up high for a ball. Kaufman sets the lip swing and a miss there by Tholen, and that's one away. Nice pitch there by Kaufman to get the first out.
Designated hitter number 9, Ian Kane.
Ian Kane, that brings up the senior. First pitch ball outside. It'll be a called strike there. The pitch, called strike two. The 1-2 count. He deals up high, moving the count to 2-2. It's gonna be inside. It looks like that hits Kane there. He's gonna take his base.
The center fielder
They're going to regroup on the mound. Kaufman already up to 22 pitches. A nice warm sunshine hovering over the pitching mound. Everyone's got to be pleased everyone for Mahwah's got to be pleased with their performance, as they are playing a tough Gaels team really well. Play is resumed. The pitch swung on, fouled. Demir Giddens shifting himself a little in for this batter right here, not covering first base. It's going to be a ball. Another ball. The pitch swung on and missed.
Look, you feel back there, they're all coming from JV game. Damn.
Swung on and hit deep towards the left field line there. That's going to bounce fair. That's going to bring in on one run, another run, it looks like, and he's going to get in there for attempted triple, and that's going to blow past the third baseman. That's going to be a pass ball. That's going to bring in a run there for the Thunderbirds, upping their score. A nice big hit there for the Thunderbirds, driving in 3 runs. Hit it in that left field gap there and gave them a lot of room for Mahwah to get all those runs in. He delivers Kaufman in there for a called strike 1. The pitch swung on and missed, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch is going to be high for a ball. One, 2 count. Swung on and missed. He'll head back to the bench. That'll be out. Kaufman earns himself a nice strikeout there. That puts 2 away here.
Your attention, please. Now batting for the Thunderbirds, number 12, Chris DeFelice.
Looks like this is going to bring up a new batter here. Chris DeFelice. Kaufman delivers up high for a ball. Swung on and fouled. Looks like as if Chris was not fully committed to swinging and chipped it off. Looked like a little bit of a check swing there. The pitch. No call there. No budge from the umpire. Oh, that's going to hit him in the foot there. He's going to get a runner to first base there for the Thunderbirds. Chris is going to have to shake that one off.
Number 21, Thomas Antonelli.
Brings up Thomas Antonelli with 2 outs. Off the stretch for Kaufman, fouled off. He delivers, swung on, hit towards the center field. Center fielder has to go back in a little bit, and he catches it, and that's going to end the inning. Big, lot of runs came in for Mahwah, as the Gaels will look to redeem themselves in the next half inning. We'll be back in a second. All right, we're back here in the top of the sixth inning. Mahwah has a new pitcher on the mound. Or, no, never mind. Liam Fitzgerald will remain on the mound for the T-Birds. Fitzgerald delivers. No call there for a ball. The pitch in the dirt, advancing the count to 2-0. Fitzgerald fires away. In there for a called strike one. That's going to be swung on and hit towards the third baseman. Throws over to first and is able to make the catch. Nice catch there by the first baseman. Had to leap up a little bit. Was able to remain with his foot on the bag and get the first out of the inning. Fitzgerald has settled in nicely for the T-Birds. Was a little bit rough in the beginning innings, but has really settled down nicely. It's going to be a called strike one for DH Andres Bracho. Bracho will get a ball, evens the count 1-1. The 1-1 pitch swung on and hit towards deep center field. Center fielder comes up with a nice diving catch there. Able to play that ball really nicely, and that'll be a long out number 2. What a play there for the Thunderbirds. Great catch by the center fielder. Had to dive for that one. Owen Fitzgerald with the nice catch. Wonder if that's a brother to brother out there. Brother helping out a brother there. Second baseman throws on to first, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3. We'll be back in the next half inning. We're back. All right, we're back here. Uh, some substitutions have been made. Michael Bosveld will be pitching for the Gaels now, and Logan Bartley takes over for Jeremy Azari in right field. First right-handed pitcher for the Gaels of the day today. Bosveld delivers. It's going to blow past the catcher into the backstop for a ball. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt again. The pitch swung on and missed. 2-1 count. The 2-1 swung on and fouled into the backstop. Evens the count to 2-2. The pitch swung on and missed. That puts out number one. Nice way for Michael to get that strikeout in his first batter faced of the day. Puts him out. 1 out away. 1 out. Pitch outside. 1-0 count. In there for a strike. Evens the count to 1-1. Swung on, and that's going to hit a line drive to the second baseman, Cabrera. He's going to make the catch for out number 2. He's going to bring up Nick Maretsu here for the T-Birds. His last at batting night had a nice pitching duel with Kaufman there. Earned himself a walk. Gets a first called strike. Bosveld delivers in the dirt for a ball. The delivery swung on and missed. The payoff pitch is going to be up high. I'll have to redo it. That's going to be a ball.
Seriously? It's right from here.
The catcher Jeffrey Paulina thought it was a strike called strike 3.
So they have to finish.
That's gonna be hit into the shallow outfield. Roisel Rivera calls everyone out and gets the catch, and that will end the inning. We'll be back.
7.
All right, we're back here, top 7th, as Mahwah tries to end the game, and the Gaels try to extend for another inning. Liam Fitzgerald's still out there for the Thunderbirds as he tries to get a complete game. A pitch in there for a called strike one to Demir Giddens. The 1-0 in the dirt for a ball. Or no, never mind. It looks like that hit him. Slightly hit Giddens there, and he'll get a base, putting one runner on. Yeah. It looks like they're going to go with a pinch hitter here as Josh Figueroa. Looks like seems like Coach Archibald wants a little rejuvenation, puts in a new bat for the game. Figueroa takes the first pitch ball. Swing and a miss for Rivera. Evens the count to 1-1. The pitch upstairs. Two 1 count. Fitzgerald winds up. Figueroa swings. It's popped up into the infield. Third baseman calls everyone off and makes the catch, and that's one away. Top of the order, that brings up Sebastian Santana.
The left fielder, number 14, Sebastian Santana.
Fitzgerald delivers, and there for a called strike one. Off the stretch. It's going to be a ball. That's going to move the count here to another ball. That's swung on and hit foul. Fitzgerald deals. That's going to be hit up to past the shortstop, in for a hit. And the Gaels got 2 runners on with 1 out here in this top of the 7th inning. The T-Birds are going to talk it over on the mound. All the infield jogs back to their positions. Shakai Gale up at bat. Fitzgerald fires away. It's going to be a ball, and that's going to get away from the catcher, and Sebastian Santana gets a freebie right there.
Tying run on deck.
Tying run on deck. The pitch swung on and hit towards the left field, and that's going to bring in a run here. Nice RBI single there by Shakai Gale. Up in the score to 4-7. Looks like Fitzgerald's day is done. His teammates give him a nice couple high fives. Good outing for Fitzgerald as he pitches 90 pitches today. A lot of pitches through 7 innings, but Fitzgerald looked pretty good on the mound, and they're going to look towards a new pitcher to close out this game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Thunderbirds, number 15, Tyler Tholen.
Looks like Tyler Tholen, who was previously playing first base, is going to try to close it out for Mahwah here, as he has to deal with the heart of the Gaels order. Tholen getting some warm-up pitches in. The sun at its peak right now, about to set very soon here in Mahwah. the Gaels able to score a run here in the top of the 7th and try to close the margin so they can try to get back in this game. And play is going to resume here in a second as the DH, or the catcher Jeffrey Paulino is about to dig in. Paulino had a nice home run last week. Dolan delivers. It's going to be inside there for a ball. Dolan looks over at first before winding up. He deals. He throws. Oh, he's going to take off to second base. Jakai Gaels there safely. Puts a runner on second now with already a guy on third base. Big opportunity for Jeffrey Paulino here. The pitch in there for a strike. The umpire calls off time. As the catcher and pitcher meet halfway at the mound to talk things over. Tholen fires away, and that's hit deep towards center field, and that's going to drop for a hit, and that's going to score 2 runs for the Gaels. Jeffrey Paulino stands at second base with a 2 RBI double. It's going to be a one-run game now with that 2 RBI double by Jeffrey Paulino. Tying run on second base. Tholen steps off the mound, and it looks like the catcher and pitcher are going to talk things over before great hit by Paulino. Big opportunity here for the Gaels. Swung on, fouled towards the third base line. Big opportunity for Royzo Rivera. This Paulino scores from second. This is a tie ball game. High pressure situation for Tholen as well. It's going to call time here. Paulino in his stance, ready to go. Dolan delivers. In there for a called strike.
1 out, right?
1 out. 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. Dolan looks over, kicks, delivers. That's fouled off by Rivera.
That's deep, but way back there. Top the field.
A lot of foul balls this game. Rivera's really got to protect the plate, got to hit at anything. Dolan fires away, and that's going to hit him. That's going to bring another batter to first base.
Leading one's at first.
Runners on first and second. 1 out.
Double play there. Going down
Makes more of an opportunity for the Gaels to get another run in, maybe potentially 2, but also on Mahwah's flip side, to turn a double play could happen. Upstairs for a ball. Dolan looks over at second, delivers. In there for a called strike. The pitch. In there for a called strike 2.
Borracho's on deck.
DH, Andres Bracha's on deck, and you know he could really hit the ball. The pitch, swung on and missed. And that's going to be out number 2. Dolan punches out a Gale here. And this is going to be potentially the final out of the inning, final out of the game. Big opportunity for Bracho to come in and try to extend this ball game a little more. Also, a high-pressure situation for Dolan as he's been assigned to close this one out. Big swing and a miss by Bracho. The 1-0 pitch. Oh, that's going to hit Bracho. That's going to load the bases here. Makes the stakes even higher here as the bases are loaded. Logan Bartley is going to come on and hit as he was subbed in to play right field a couple innings ago.
A wall ties it, his backman ties it.
Attention please, pinch hitting for the Gaels, number 7, Logan Bartley.
Big opportunity for Logan Bartley. Bases loaded. Mahwah's going to talk this one over. Bases loaded. Tying run. Only a little bit away from home. Runner on third, taunting the pitcher a little bit. In there for a called strike one. Fires away. Tholen, that's going to be a ball. Takes some time right here. Sort things out. Little high intensity for both the pitcher and the batter right here. Tholen kicks, delivers. It's going to be outside 2-0. 2-1 count, excuse me. The 2-1 count for Tholen. That's swung on by Bartley. And now this game could be for all the marbles here. Tholen delivers. That's going to be up high, and they're going to throw over to fake the throw over to third, but full count puts the count to
What high is it?
payoff pitch here for Tholen. He throws it. That's going to be swung on to the infield. That's going to be in the fair foul territory, and they catch it. And Mahwah is going to secure the win here. What a win for the Thunderbirds. And they will advance here for the Thunderbirds will advance to 7-14 and 3-6 in conference, and the Gaels will drop to 7-2 in conference and 11-7 as they drop 2 this week to Westwood and Mahwah. Hard-fought game, but by the Gaels to come back, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough. But we'll be back next time. All right, signing off, Robert.